But, I mean, you have to run with what you got and what you like. And as a result, you can't say, okay, if somebody calls your character Mary Sue, you have a choice. You can either stop with that character or you can keep running with it. If you stop, you're pretty much admitting, I have a Mary Sue character because I don't feel like developing it. If you go with it, that character is not going to be a Mary Sue for long, so long as you keep doing exactly what you're doing and you change naturally as you go.
Admittedly, will you change that person's mind? Probably not.
I have not seen that picture at all.
You've never seen that picture?
I've never seen that picture.
This is an old picture. This is really old.
What the hell happened?
I don't know. I just kind of drew it, and it never actually occurred in the storyline.
You need to finish that.
The designs are so terrible in this.
Redo them! Redraw it. I keep saying redraw. But, I mean, in general, Sparklepunks, our gang, would tear them apart, and at the same time, they'd welcome them.
It just depends on who's talking to them. I mean,
be like,
it's awesome.
I can't say it'd be like entering a forum. Some new guys entering a forum, because when you look at a forum, they all have a common interest. But if you, let's say you walked into, I don't know, let's say you worked at a call center. You go into a call center, you kind of have an expectation when you're going into your training class. Me, I know a lot of people, there's a giant age range for people who work in call centers.
Yeah, there is.
But it was insane when I went into my training class and we were going around talking about each other. We would introduce ourselves, what we kind of liked. It was insane to realize that there are people in there who are mothers that have 3 kids at home alone that are trying to make a buck. You have people just out of college. You have people that have never had a job. You've got people coming out of the military like I was.
You have military veterans. You have old guys that have been retired for years, and their wife just needs them to get out of the house and do something, goddammit, because you're in my way. Yeah, I've had guys tell me that that's exactly what their wife said.
Yeah, and I mean, you see so many people. So it's like, it'd be kind of like walking into a call center. You just have such a diversity of people. We're all doing the exact same thing. We're all doing the exact same and giving the exact same support. But I can guarantee you, if you called into our call center, you will never get the same personality twice. Because you just have that many different people. And the RagNBone company is kind of like that a lot. Do you not know how to spell his name? Isaak.
I can never remember. I always put 2 S's in it for some reason.
No. Anyway. But, I mean, in general, it's just diversity. If you guys met our crew, it would be no different than walking into a convention, or, well, not really even a convention, just like a call center, or a place where all the interests are mixed. And then, you know, it takes time. You come around and you realize, oh shit, that supervisor, he likes World of Warcraft. Or, hey, oh my god, you're an artist? I never knew.
Yeah.
Well, one of our supervisors, we've known her, I've worked here at the call center for a year. Hannah's worked there for 4 years. Nobody really ever talked to one of our supervisors, which is Sheila, because, you know, just kind of her approach, and you look at her from a distance, she was kind of a bitch.
She seems very scary, I'll admit.
Very scary, but I was on her team.
She's a big freaking sweetheart.
Oh my god, yeah, I moved it over to her team, and I'm sitting here thinking, this is terrible. I got the witch of the floor. But she is like a second mother. It's kind of ridiculous. And we've gone out to the gay bar with her, we've hung out, and then when we find out we're getting laid off, she suddenly plops down in front of us and says, I'm going to go to art school. And she's an artist!
She sits down and she's never drawn before. She starts churning out like these really realistic pictures, and I'm sitting here going, what? You're sure you've never drawn before? And like,
she really wants to go.
She does a really good job for somebody just starting out for having never drawn before. And
I'm sitting here thinking,
my God,
you've been working in a call center for how long, and you've been able to pump this kind of shit out, and you never knew it.
Yeah.
And so we're like really encouraging her to go into this online art school and everything, and it's just insane because it still blows my mind whenever I go in there. I can go and ask her, "How's your sketchbook coming along?" I haven't been able to do that for a year. I never knew. And there have been so many people. There have been people that we've talked to at work that will never realize.
The dude that does the paleontology.
Oh yeah,
I never knew he did paleontology.
I never knew he did paleontology. I never knew he was a film director until we sat down around Sheila's crew and then we started talking. Let's see, Joel has been there for God knows how long.
Yeah.
And I never knew, and we finally were talking to him, and it was like, holy shit, okay! And then, you know, Hannah's been working there for 4 years. She finally realizes half the floor is gay because I pop out.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't realize half people I work with are gay. Because
I can tell whether or not people are gay. Sometimes I really can't. There have been some people I will I feel
but
convinced
the gayest dude on the floor, she couldn't figure out he was gay.
I couldn't. I really couldn't. And I guess it's that balance.
She's like, I don't know if he's gay or not. I'm like, I'm sorry. He's wearing that sweater, those shoes. He likes gardening, and he has an interior design business on the side.
This is coming
and he has the voice. I'm like, he's like a walking stereotype for gay. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about him. He's a wonderful person.
Oh my God, he's just a sweetheart.
It kills me because I knew the moment I met him that he was, and for her not to know with her gaydar skills was amazing.
But it was kind of funny because when I came down, I would talk to everybody. She would just hunch over her sketchbook and just sit there and doodle.
I'm the quiet kid in the corner. I
have to cause a ruckus. And, I eventually find out, oh, hey, yeah, he's gay, 2 rows down here. And
there's a bunch of lesbians over there. And
there's a bunch of lesbians over here. Let's all go to the gay bar together, which we do. We go with a straight married woman, a.k.a. our supervisor that we just talked about. And we go to this drag show, and she's like, you know what? I would date some of them. and it's just amazing.
With that one girl from work, she's like, that one? She goes, the one that came out and rapped. She goes, oh my God, she was so hot.
I almost changed there.
And then we had the girl that came with us and then went home with phone numbers. So
and you can't
judge a book by its cover.
You really can't, because just experience from life. When you go into school, you associate yourself with certain people. There are certain people you can look at and you feel like, okay, I might be comfortable around them. Other people you want to stay away from. But you find out later, those people you stayed away from are the people that are into the exact same shit as you. And you have to spend as much time around somebody as possible. Anybody, whether you hate them or not. Because you find out later, wow, I never knew this. And it really helps. It's character development.
Yeah.
And you realize all these little things that just kind of go, and it goes from there.
But yeah, we jumped onto that from Sparklepunks.
Yeah, which is kind of amazing. We do this a lot. Let's see. I think Insane Alchemist's thing is loading at 7%, and so we got this one to upload now.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and say bye. Bye.